किससे आगे ये भी
नहीं हो Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are fine at home and studying. If not, we are here to facilitate your studies. So we are going to begin with class 6 today. Class 6 today, English grammar. So we have discussed verbs in class 5. We have also discussed subject verb agreement. I hope you remember, but I am going to explain to you again. And we have also discussed subject and predicate. So I hope you remember by verbs we mean doing words. Verbs are the doing words. Now, verbs in a sentence tell us what is happening. By happening, we come to know the time. Now here, today we are going to start with tenses. Now tenses is not a very big thing. It's a very small thing in English grammar. So let's begin. Now, when we talk about tenses, we talk about two things. Tenses, as you can see in the slide, concern two things: time and work. Time. We have three types: past, so this is the past, which has already happened. That means whatever we can just look at the past, we cannot do anything about it. And then we have the future, that is still to come. The next minute is future. And then right now it is present, when we can act, when we can do something. Now this is time. And what about work? Work, doing words. What happens? Work may be something that you do daily, something that is still in process, means it is in continuation. Then there is some kind of work that is you've already done it, completed. There are works or something that is happening that is very confusing if it is still in process or complete, like rains during rainy season. When we can see the effect of the rain outside, it's all wet. Rain is not there, but the effect is there. But we still don't know if it is going to rain again or it is just over. So this is the last thing, the verb. The work. Now, when we talk about tense, since you are starting with the tense, we have picked up the simplest form of tense, something that you do daily. We have picked simple present tense. Now, as you can see in the slide, simple present tense is used to express habit, routine, something that we do daily or repeatedly. It may be weekly, it may be daily, it may be yearly, monthly, fortnightly, anything. And truth. Truth can be permanent or universal, as you say, as well as truth that is a truth right now, that is truth of the present, but may not stay true next year. For example, routine. I get up early in the morning when I am in the hostel. But what is happening right now? I can guess. Okay. Next, we play outdoor from 2:40 p.m. to 4 p.m. when we are at Birla Vidya Mandir. But sorry to say, we are restricted at home, isn't it? We are restricted to home right now due to coronavirus, I know. Then last, Ishan reads every night before sleeping. Now I've just picked up Ishan because he always tells me that he does. I know many of you read. I always ask you all to read. I hope when you are at home you're going to utilize this time and start reading. And when you get back, I am going to ask you what all you have read. And we are going to discuss it. Remember. So please read. Some novel, no comics. No comics. Okay, next. Permanent and universal truths. Now, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Wherever you go in the whole world, whether you are at Mars or you are at Jupiter, anywhere, water will boil at 100 degrees only. Sun sets in the west. So, if you are if you go and start living on Mars, still sun on Earth will set in the west. The Earth revolves round the sun. Always has, always will, is still revolving. That's how we have our year, 1 year, 365 days. The moon goes round the Earth. Even if you are standing on the moon will go round the Earth. It always goes. So these are the permanent truths or the universal truths. Now the confusing part, you were all thinking, the truth of the present. Yes. Truth of the present. I study in class 6. Or the same sentence in another way, I am in class 6. And I'm sure this is the truth of the present. It is not going to be true next year, or it was not true last year also when you were in class 5. Next year, you will not be in class 6. You will be in class 7. Children like to eat chocolates. Now, children do like to eat chocolates, but some children like eating pizzas also. We like to play outdoor games. Yes. We like to play outdoor games. Maybe after sometimes you don't feel like going out. My mother is a homemaker. So, I'm sure she has been a homemaker throughout. Now you are so big. But she may just plan to teach someone and she may not stay a homemaker. Then, now let's look at the verbs here. In the first one, it's study. Second one, am. Third one, like. Like. Just notice, I've always told you, every word has a part to play. Depends on what part the word is playing in the sentence. Isn't it? Like you all are children. You all are students when you are here. Sons when you are at home. Brothers with your sisters and friends with your friends. You are you. So the words are the same, but they play different roles. So, like in the third one. And fourth also, like. Fifth is. Now, these verbs are put according to subject-verb agreement. Now, what is subject-verb agreement? What is it? I have always told you when the subject That is, you know what subject is? The thing or the person, noun, pronoun, or anything. Okay? Noun, thing is a noun. So, any noun, pronoun about which the whole sentence is. That is the subject. Okay? So, the subject has to agree with the verb. That means if the subject is singular, the verb will be also singular. Okay? Now, how to form simple present tense? Subject plus V1. V1 is the root form of verb plus the object. Okay? So, this is the way we form simple present tense. I work, I do my work. He, she works, he, she does the work. We work, we do our work. It works, it does work. They work, they do the work themselves. Garv works. Now, does he? He does. Okay. Garv does his work on time. The boys work. The boys do their work. The boy works. The boy does the work. So, here we see the first person has a verb without an S. Okay? The second person also has the same thing. But the third person singular, that is he, she, it, the name of a boy, girl, or the boy. These have verbs with S. Okay? So, all the forms of be, that is, am, are, these are also used for making or forming simple present tense. We also use has and have. Mind you, this is has and have are not the forms of be. But we use these also in making simple present tense. Okay? Now, I am a teacher. You are a student. She is a writer. They are the readers. He has a car. I have a car. We are students. Those are teachers. They have a big house. He also has a big house. The oven has a timer. The oven has a timer. The microwave also has a timer. So, these are some examples of the way we use is, am, are, has and have with simple present tense. Next, use of do, does to form negative sentences. Not only negative, you can form positive sentences also. I don't know you. Now, do plus not is don't. I don't know you. We don't do this work together. You don't come here often. They don't own this place. She, he doesn't dance well. Does plus not is doesn't. It doesn't rain in the Sahara Desert. The child doesn't know about the party. Now we can make normal positive sentences also with the same sentences. We just don't have to put not. I do know you. We do this work together. So don't get confused. There are two do's. One as helping verb and the other as the normal verb. Okay. You do come here often, don't you? They do own this place. He or she does dance well. No, I can't say this. It does rain heavily here. The child does know about the party. So, we can just make positive sentences also with not putting not. Use of do to form questions. Do I know you? What is going to be the answer? Yes, I know you. Or, yes, I do know you. Do we do this work together? So answer, yes, we do this work together. Or, yes, we do this work together. Do you come daily? Do you come home daily? Yes. I. Now you will change into I because I have been asked a question. So I am going to answer. I come home daily. Do they own this place? Yes, they own this place. Or yes, they do own this place. Both are correct. Do the children know about the party? Yes, the children know about the party. Yes, the children do know about the party. Both are correct again. Use of does to form questions. Does he work from home these days? Obviously, he has to. All of us are restricted to home. Does she dance well? So what is going to be the answer? Yes, she dances well, or yes, she does dance well. Does it rain in the Sahara Desert? No, it doesn't rain in the Sahara Desert. Does the child know about the party? That is up to you. You can make anything, a negative or a positive sentence. I'll make both for you. Yes, the child does know about the party, or yes, the child knows about the party. Both are correct. See, we have made the verb different here. Does know about the party. Does is the main verb. And then, yes, the child knows about the party. Here, knows becomes the main verb. Some other words. That is, how often we do some things daily. This is what we are telling. This is what simple present tense tells us. We express through simple present tense. Some habits or routine also, isn't it? So, how often we do things, this has been explained with some examples with some other words used for the same. Now, I always means without any failure. I always get up at 5 a.m. He often means a lot of time, that is in a positive way. Often goes to swim in the river. The children usually play in the park. So, usually means normally. Generally they play in the park. But right now they're playing all indoor games. You should drink milk every day. So, without fail, you need to drink milk. He sometimes gets up late. So, sometimes means he falters sometimes. But still, many times he gets up late. But right now, what are you all doing? Getting up late every day, isn't it? We should never, never means never ever, without failure, never ever talk to strangers. So, these are some words. I just wrote 2. Let me write down all. Often, then usually. Usually. How do we pronounce this word? Usually. Then every day. Every day. And then again, sometimes. And let me write it here. Never. So, you can't see, I guess, huh? So, never. These are some words we use to express how often we do things. So, let's have a recapitulation of the whole chapter that we have run. Simple present tense is used to talk about anyone's. Anyone's means anyone's, yours or mine, anyone's. Present routine, habit, truth of the present, and any permanent truth or universal truth. Root form of the verb is used to form this tense. This tense can also be formed by using primary verbs like is, am, are, do, does, has, and have. Now, what I want you to do is, I hope you've understood everything that I have told you. And now what I want you to do is, you have to write your routine at home. You are supposed to do that. I'm going to check when you get back. Every day's routine, you're going to write in simple present tense. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye. I hope you understood.